Well, hello there, my beautiful and gorgeous bougie friend. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so freaking excited for today's tutorial because today I'm going to teach you guys how I create these extra long press-on nails. This is for the person who doesn't know how to work with polygel or doesn't know how to work with acrylic, aka me, girl. I don't know how to do nothing. So let's get started. And look, I did a little bit of a cheetah print moment and whatnot, and I know what you're thinking. They're going to be a little flimsy, but keep watching, and I'll show you my tips and tricks on how to do these press-on nails without acrylic. Well, yeah, let's get started. But a disclaimer real quick, your girl is not a professional. I am just a bored crazy cat lady at home, just teaching you how to save a couple dollars and be your own nail tech in your own home. Okay, so to create these extra long press-on nails, you will need these BTA Art Box clear press-on nail tips. These are flat. That's why I like them. They don't have that much of a curved apex, and it'll be easier to add an extra long tip to it. And the extra long tips that I'm going to be adding are these tips that I found on Amazon. Everything that I use will be linked in the description box below, and mostly everything that I'm using is from Amazon, so it's going to be easy and affordable to get. So yeah, so normally you'd think that you could just place these nails on top and you could just use them as press-on nails, but they have a little bit of a line in them and it makes it really difficult. So now we're gonna have to blend the two together, mama. So let's get some clean hands and let's begin prepping our nails. So I'm gonna prep my nails by buffing the tops of my nails with this file. It has a little bit more grit to it, which will make my nails a little bit more textured, and it will make my press-on nails stick on a little bit better. So after I buff the tops of my natural nails, I'm going to take some rubbing alcohol and I'm going to dehydrate and clean the top of my nail. And now I am ready to apply my press-on nail. I suggest you apply a little bit of rubbing alcohol on the back of your clear press-on nail. I forgot to do this, and you just have to make sure that it fits your natural nail. As you can see, I'm placing it on top to see that it fits perfectly, and then you're going to grab some base coat. This is a base coat that I use that is from the brand Beetles, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paint a small layer onto my natural nail, and then I'm going to take some of the base coat and I'm going to apply it onto the clear nail, just like so. So now I'm going to place the clear nail gently on top of my natural nail and make sure that it's nice and straight because you do not want it to cure crooked. And you are going to need to hold on to it like this while it cures. So we are going to need to grab our UV lamp and we are going to flip it upside down, and that's how we are going to cure our nail. Also, don't forget to cure for 60 seconds, and this is what our nail should look like once it is out of the UV lamp. It feels super strong and it feels super sturdy. It feels a lot sturdier than nail glue, I'll tell you that. It's on there, girlfriend. So yeah, so now that we have this little nail on, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clip it down with some cuticle scissors. I'm going to clip it down all the way to the base. And I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, what, girl? We just did all that work for nothing, but don't worry, it'll work out. So once we clipped it all down, we're going to take a nail file and I'm just going to shave it down just a little bit more, and I'm also going to shave down the sides. And this is what our little nail should look like. Nice and short and ugly. I feel like a little boy. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try and find a extra long tip that fits it perfectly, and I think this one fits it. Make sure that it fits well, like perfectly from side to side, because you are going to regret that. And so now I'm going to oh my gosh, I can't even talk. I'm going to buff the tops, just a little tip of our little nubby nail, just to create a little bit of texture. And once I'm done doing that, I'm going to take some rubbing alcohol and I'm going to clean it off, and now we are ready to apply our extra long tip. And I forgot to mention, also clean the clear press-on nail, just the area where we're going to glue it on. So I'm going to just clean it off with some rubbing alcohol, just the little bottom portion. And then I'm going to get my Jenny's Secret crystal glue. You guys don't need to use this glue. You guys could actually use super glue. You guys could use a brush on nail glue, or you guys could even use IBD builder gel. Even polygel might work with this as well. I'm just going to be using my Jenny's Secret crystal glue because it's really sturdy and because it cures really fast, and I ain't got time to wait for super glue, girl. I need it now. Now. So yeah, we got a schedule to keep up on. Actually, I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'm just guessing. So now we're going to grab a glob of glue from my Jenny's Secret, and we are just going to add a little bit of glue at the edge of the nail extension where we're going to apply it onto our press-on nail, and then bloop, we're just going to place it right on top of the nail. And I'm only going to do one for now because I don't know if this is going to work out. So yeah, bloop. place it right on top. And this is what it should look like. Woohoo! Looks so cute. And if you have a boo-boo, like if extra glue seeps out from the bottom, try to clean it off, but do so gently. Don't do it like a barbarian, like me. Just put the napkin all up in there. So we're going to flip our lamp, and we are going to hold our extra long nail extension as it cures. And we're just going to hold it until we can let go. Bloop, just like that. Okay, so after we have cured it for 60 seconds, this is what our nail should look like, friend. Ew. And unfortunately, a little bit of a boo-boo happened. The nail kind of slipped to the side, and now there's this like weird little gap. Dang it. I'm sorry if you guys could hear noise in the background. There's a grown-ass man, that's my neighbor, that has this little electronic car that he just drives up and down the street. That man needs a job. He really does. Okay, no more chisme. So now to catch up, we're going to take a nail file, and we're just going to blend the extra long nail extension into our press-on nail with our file, just like this. So when you take the nail out of the UV lamp, you're going to notice the difference where the extra long extension is and the press-on nail is. So you're just going to take your file and you're going to blend it in to make it seamless, just like this. So you won't be able to tell that you have an extra long press-on nail glued on top of your press-on nail. One thing though, these extra long nail extensions are pretty bendy, so I'm pretty concerned that they might bend on me while they're on my finger, or they won't be sturdy enough. So I'm going to try to add extra layers of gel nail polish to see if that'll help prevent it. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to chop the nail down a little bit, and then I'm going to take a nail file to square it off a little bit, and then I'm going to take a pink buffing block to seamlessly blend the whole entire nail and make it look like one seamless, matte, extra long nail. And I'm just going to blend it out like so. Make sure to make it nice and smooth, like as if it's growing out your fingers, girl. And this is what our nail should look like once it's done, and I'm not mad at it. I actually really like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do another one. So I already went and I already applied a press-on nail tip already, and I chopped it down and I filed it all the way down to a nub. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply an extra long extension onto it. Make sure that it fits perfectly on both sides. And so now I'm going to prep the tip of the nail just to make it nice and textured. So now I'm going to take some rubbing alcohol and I'm going to clean the tip of our nail off, and then I'm going to clean the tip, the extra long tip as well. And then I'm going to get my Jenny Secret crystal glue. I'm going to grab a little bead. I'm going to apply it on the edge of the extension again, and then I'm going to place it right on top of my press-on nail. And I'm going to cure it just like that. Bloop. Okay, so this is what our nail should look like after we have placed it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds. It is nice and set and it is nice and sturdy. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut it down, and then I'm going to take my file and I'm going to blend it into the press-on nail, and then I'm going to take my buffing block. I'm just going to make the nail nice and smooth all together, and this is my end result. I really love how it's looking like so far. So I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to do the rest of my nails. So wish me luck, and I hope this little experiment works. Okay, friends, so once we are done, this is what our press-on nails should look like. They look extra long, and I freaking love them. They feel expensive already, boo-boos. So now I'm going to be doing something a little different than I usually do with my press-on nails. I'm actually going to be adding a base coat, and then I'm going to be adding a top coat. This is my Zule's Hardening Gel No Wipe Top Coat. It's my favorite, and I definitely recommend it. And so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a nice thick layer of base coat just to make them a little bit more sturdy. And once I'm done painting all of my nails, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds. And this is what our nails should look like once they're out. They look super cool, you guys. They actually look like tips that we purchased. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a nice juicy layer of our Zule's top coat, and then I'm going to set it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds again. And this is the end result, friend. I freaking love them. They're so freaking pretty and they're so long. Okay, friends, so let's get to the fun part. Let's get to painting our press-on nails. So I'm going to be grabbing my Madame Glam's Nudie Nude, and it is called Proud Nude. And then I'm going to be grabbing my Model 1's brown shade. I don't know what this one is called. It just says A016 on it. I got it in a pack of 24 from Amazon. I will be linking it down in the description box below if you guys are interested. And then I'm going to be grabbing my Zule's Gel Top Coat, and let's begin. So I'm just going to begin by adding a nice thin layer of the nude onto my press-on nails like so, and I'm just going to paint all of my nails this shade. I end up leaving the pinky clear because I wanted to do a bling, but I ended up regretting it later because it didn't flow with the set, but still. And now I'm going to set it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds. And this is what our nails should look like afterwards. And now I'm going to go in for a second coat of the nude, and then I'm going to set it for 60 seconds once again. And now it's time for top coat. So I'm going to add a nice thick juicy layer of my Zule's clear gel hardening top coat. Wow, that's a mouthful. I don't even think that's what it's called. I think it's called Zule's gel top. I don't even know what it's called, but it's a hardening top coat gel, and I love it. And this is what my nails look like afterwards. They look super shiny and they feel super duper hard, and IDK why it's in slow-mo. I tried fixing it, but I guess my camera just wanted to give you a little razzle dazzle, you know. They wanted to give you that slow-mo shot, make you fall in love with these nails. So now it's time to start the cheetah print. So I'm going to take my Model 1's brown gel nail polish, and I'm just going to dip into it, and on my nail I'm just going to add random brown dots like so, like just random brown dots on random spots of my nail. Just bloop bloop de bloop bloop bloop, random polka dots. And once we are done adding the random polka spots onto our nails, we're going to set it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds. And then we are ready to add a little bit more detail. So in a little brush or in a little dish, I'm going to add a little bit of black. And with this tiny little artist pen or this little paintbrush pen that I got at Michael's, I'm just going to add little like C designs over the brown polka spots, or even just random little dots like so. So I'm gonna just cover this whole entire brown spot in black, and then on this next spot I'm just gonna add random 3 dots to it. And then for this one I'm just gonna add a random C's around, and then I'm gonna add random C's on that one, and then random C's on this one. You know, you get the pattern. I'm just gonna let you guys watch. I'm just gonna add little random C's or random dots around my brown circles. And once we're done working on our brown circles, I'm actually going to start adding random black dots around the nail. I like to add them in clusters of 3, but I also like to just add random black dots everywhere in general. And this is what our nails should be looking like once we're done adding our little black polka spots everywhere. And they still look a little plain, so I'm going to add more teeny tiny black and brown spots randomly all over the nail. And I'm going to use my middle nail, as you could see, as a reference for the rest of my nails. And once I am done adding all the polka spots all over my nails, I'm going to set it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds. And this is what they should look like when they come out, friend. Voila, super duper cute. I love them. And so I apologize, but I didn't record myself adding the matte top coat, but I did use this Model 1's top coat, and I just applied a layer over them like how I would with the regular top coat. I set it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds, and it made my nails matte just like this. This is a really awesome matte top coat, you guys, and I definitely recommend it. It's so cool. I love it. I want to make all of my nails matte now. And so I ended up blinging my pinky, but as you guys could see, for some reason that bling just didn't go with the matte cheetah. I just didn't feel it, so I scratched it, I chopped it off, and I made a brand new pinky, and I made it matte cheetah. Ew, so cute. I just wanted a plain set, to be honest, because lately I have been doing high ponies and I'm kind of tired of the bling getting caught in my hair. So I decided to do this plain cheetah set, and I freaking love them. So originally I was going to leave them like this, matte and cheetah. But for some reason, I wasn't very comfortable with how not so sturdy they were. So I'm going to take some IBD gel, And I'm going to add a nice thick layer on the bottom of my nails, and make sure to concentrate the majority of it kind of at the base where your natural nail is, or where the tip of your finger is, to add more sturdiness. And then I'm just going to drag it up to the top, and it'll pull and it'll even out. So don't worry if it looks really lumpy and ugly. It'll even out if you just let it sit for like 5 seconds. It'll get nice and smooth. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the rest of my nails. And once I am done applying the IBD gel on all the bottoms of my nails, I'm going to set it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds. And please do your thumb separately, because if you put IBD gel on your thumb and you put it in the UV lamp, it will pull sideways, if you know what I mean. So do your thumb separately than the rest of your nails. And once you take them out of the UV lamp, clean them off with some rubbing alcohol. And voila, you guys, we have some sturdy ass nails. Wow, these are not going to break. I can feel them. I mean, they look a little bendy here, but they're not going to break. They feel so sturdy to me. And now I'm going to do something a little fancy. I've done this before on my channel. If you guys want to check it out, I'm going to add a link in the description box below. I'm going to add red bottoms on the bottoms of my nails. I feel like this adds a little bit more razzle dazzle, and it adds a little bit more expansiveness to the nails, since we're not going to be adding bling. So I'm just going to paint it like this, nice and plain. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds once I'm done painting the bottoms of my nails. And then once we are done setting it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds, we are going to go ahead and we're going to add a clear gel top coat over them, because they are still wet. You need to add a clear top coat to seal the gel nail polish. And this is going to add a nice shine. And so we're going to paint the bottoms of our nails with this clear top coat, set it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds. And voila, my beautiful and gorgeous bougie friend, we have red bottom cheetah nails. Ew! And not just any regular nails. We have some extra long cheetah nails. I love it. So I'm going to add some cuticle oil. And look how pretty they look, friend. Yes! I'm so freaking proud of these. I honestly didn't think they would come out good. I thought they were going to come out really wonky. I love this. This is honestly such a great hack for the girl who loves extra long press-on nails but doesn't want to go to the nail salon. Mind you, these probably won't last you a month. These will probably last you like about 2 weeks, because they're not hella covered in hella layers of acrylic or polygel. But these are really sturdy, friend, and I am confident that these will last you for like about 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how well you take care of them. They are so freaking dope. So far I have been wearing these for like about a week, and I love them. They haven't fallen off and they haven't broken, and I'm actually pretty rough with my nails, and you guys know that because my crystals don't last me a week. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys saw a shiny crystal on the floor of Target. It's probably my crystal. I probably lost it there. And I actually went ahead and I made some press-on nails off of my hand, and it was actually a little bit more difficult than making them on my hand. I just wanted to show you guys that it is possible. So if you guys have a press-on nail business, this could work, but I don't know how the builder gel on the bottom would work out. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to think of something, you know. But yeah, just know that it is possible. You're just gonna have to tweak it a little bit. Oh, and one more thing. If you are somebody that enjoys wearing extra long press-on nails but is always really stressed out with typing or texting or anything like that, I definitely recommend these little pens. As you could see, you could use them on your phone, on your iPad, anything, and you guys could type. I'm watching Lovely Tea, as you guys could see. I freaking love her channel. She's freaking amazing. So yeah, I definitely recommend these little pens if you guys like to text and you guys like to be on Instagram all the time or be on the TikTok. I know it's really difficult to text with these extra long nails, so I definitely recommend these little pens. They come in like a pack of 10 for like $6, I think. I will link them down in the description box below if you guys are interested. So thank you so much for joining me to the very end. I appreciate you so freaking much, my beautiful and gorgeous bougie friends. I'm so thankful for having you here today, and thank you so much for hanging out with me. It means so much. I love you, I love you, I love you, and I will see you next week. Mwah! Goodbye. Oh, thank you, sweet bean. You're so sweet.